All right, Coach, although the sluggish offensive performance tonight, what can you say about the defense?
It wasn't a sluggish offensive performance. We bossed that game. We played very, very well. Unfortunately, we didn't find the back of the net. That's soccer sometimes. Thank goodness we had a referee out there who was protecting the players, because there were a lot of dangerous, nasty challenges. And listen, I always say I want to give the opponent credit for being a hard team to break down. They came out here and they defended very, very well, tried to play counterattack, lots of long balls over our head, and we dealt with it wonderfully. They got one chance really late in the game where the kid got in on Tikeski and he had to make the save. But other than that, we really didn't have much to deal with tonight. I thought we were very, very good on the night. You give Charlotte credit for breaking the game up and making it hard for us to find rhythm and tempo. I think that probably affected more of the attack than anything else. When the game's constantly being stopped because of fouling and cards, it's hard to get into a rhythm, it's hard to get into a tempo, and that was the game plan. And give them credit for a good game plan. They fought hard and they got a result out of it, and we'll never be a team that celebrates not winning. But at the end of the day, it's a good result against a team that's going to have a very good RPI.
16 shots tonight compared to 9. It seemed you guys could get it down the field, just not to the back of the net, like you were saying.
Yeah.
What needs to change for next
match? I think we need to be hungrier. Obviously, a couple near misses. I think at the end of the day, we just weren't good enough in the final third, plain and simple. We just weren't good enough in the final third to put the game away, and we had chances, whether it be a free kick that misses the target or balls that literally skirt through the 6-yard area, in one side and out the other. I think I'd be more concerned if there weren't 16 opportunities and chances being created. They're a defensive team. They look at their record in terms of goals they concede. They don't concede very many goals because they put a lot of men behind the ball and they play very direct and make it hard for you to score. I think that it's a common tactic. We saw it the game before as well that we're going to see is that teams are going to foul us and try and break our rhythm up, because we are very, very good with the ball and very good with keeping it. But I just think that our final third quality and chances, if whether it's 2 a game or 16 a game, we just got to be better in terms of taking them. And we just didn't take them very well tonight.
Going back to the Tikeski's pair of saves in the final few minutes of regulation, how big were those for you guys? And not surrendering your goal.
He made the good save, and then the kid runs through him on the other one and gets himself sent off. The one that he had to make was the one where the kid got in 1-versus-1 when it skipped past Kevin there. And that was the big one that he had to make, and that's what you need him to do in those moments. He really wasn't under much pressure most of the night until that moment. I think we're pleased to get a shutout. We're pleased to finally post another shutout back out there after 2 games without one. And listen, that's one of the top 15 teams in the country, and we were the better side on the night and just didn't find the result. That's soccer. It happens, but I'm going to keep this team up because we've got another top 15 game on Friday. If we play like this again, chances are the goals are going to come. But at the end of the day, we play for wins. We didn't get the job done at home, but we also didn't lose. And so we're just going to move forward. Whether we won or not, listen, Quinn, if we won or not, I was going to say, great job, guys, but it's over. We're on to the next one. So we're gonna be classy with the result. We're going to give our opponent credit for doing well and finding a result themselves. And we're going to move forward and look forward to a very, very difficult Coastal Carolina team on Friday night.
Albert Andres Lope has been a big contributor this year. He has 7 shots. I think the next guy on the team has 4 shots. How big of a contribution has he been this year?
Not enough yet. Albert can be better, and he knows it. We can all be better, and that's the good thing about this group right now. Albert is going to be a much, much better player by the end of the season. It's still early days. And, we started the year 6-4 last year, and struggled to find the back of the net. And I think right now we're guys like Albert and Andres and Subasa and Kellogg, Di Matteo, all these guys are contributing. They're all playing hard. They're all doing well. We've just got to turn it to another level. We've got to ratchet it up a little bit more in terms of the intensity and a little bit more desperation right from the start. Albert had some good chances tonight, and I think he's going to eventually find the back of the net with some of them, and so are these other guys. I think it's easy to panic and say, how do we not win that game? That's the 12th best team in the country, and we were really, really good on the night, just not good enough to win.
Coach, you mentioned it. I mean, no time to rest at all before the next, top 25 team comes in here to Morgantown on Friday night. This was emotional tonight, obviously, on the pitch. But is this where the veteran presence, another way that this can help you guys kind of reset and refocus quickly? I
think that's where experience comes in. I just said to the guys there, listen, at the end of the day, we'll hold ourselves accountable. We didn't get the job done, but win or lose, we're moving on. We have to move on. There's no time in college soccer to be overjoyed or to feel sorry for yourselves. Coastal Carolina deserves our full respect and our full attention, and we'll give them our full respect and our full attention. I'm going to make sure that these guys recover. That's the unfortunate part of college soccer, that you don't get a whole lot to necessarily prepare, a lot of time to prepare. You get time to recover, and so we will do our best to get them recovered. We'll have to manage, the next 48 hours very, very important, very, very closely, and we put a lot on them. They're college kids at the end of the day. They're going to have to go home and make sure they take care of themselves as well. So the senior presence, we've got a lot of them. They've been in the trenches. I know they're disappointed this evening, but at the end of the day, it's our job really as coaches, not just as players. It's our job as coaches to make sure that we're prepared and ready to go on Friday night.